Okay, guys, so who has seen Fauci around in a minute? I have not, but on June 27th, he did an interview. And this article I'm referencing is from the National Institute of Health Records, so that's how we know it's legitimate. And in this interview, he's talking about several things, but a couple things that I feel as if it's very important to point out. So if you don't know and if you're not aware, Fauci has been vaccinated and boosted. But in this article, he says, hey, he actually admits to the fact that the vaccine does not, work in a manner of preventing infection, but it does work with preventing severe illness, death, and hospitalization, and which many scientists had been saying for a very long time. And he's finally admitting to this fact, which makes it very unreasonable that they damn near try to mandate this vaccine to, the whole nation of, the United States. Anyhow, with that being said, he says that this virus is not going anywhere. He says that it won't be eradicated like smallpox was eradicated. And he said that the difference with this virus and smallpox and measles and polio is that those viruses did not have variants, in which that is a light bulb for me because, as we know, so far COVID-19 has had 5 variants, and variants are caused by mutations, and all viruses mutate, which pretty much just kind of means like a change in their DNA, RNA, okay? So if all viruses mutate, mutations cause variants, how was not smallpox, measles, and polio, which are viruses, how did those viruses not have any susceptibility to variants? I am mind boggled because literally all viruses mutate. Mutations cause variants. So some kind of change in their biological functions, DNA, RNA, right? Their life functions, their genetic code. And if all viruses do that, how in the hell is measles, polio, and smallpox? I mean, how in the hell does not those viruses fall in the same category as the mutated COVID-19? This is why people conspire about our high government officials, because some things just are like, if you're critically thinking and paying attention, the shit doesn't make sense, okay? So I just want you guys to read this article and put the link in the bio and read it for yourself. And then I want you to Google smallpox, polio, and see if there's any information on mutations, which I cannot find variants. And then research viruses, and you'll see that all viruses mutate. You can Google, does all viruses mutate? And then from there, you'll be made aware that mutations are the reasons for variants. But COVID-19 is the only virus in this category that mutates and causes variants. All right. So I want you guys to really, for yourselves, pay attention to that and go do some research. And then the next thing I wanted to say is Fauci said, that this virus won't be eradicated like smallpox. And I think I mentioned that already. And of course, the excuse was because of the variants. But with that being said, he is pretty much saying that the COVID-19 virus will be around for a very long time. And that's another light bulb where I am critically thinking and doing research, because I am a science graduate myself. And this just does not make any sense. So, according to Fauci and the NIH records, this virus isn't going anywhere, for a while at least. In addition to that, he has admitted to the fact that, it doesn't prevent us from infection, but it will keep us from illness, severe hospitalization, and death. Okay? Another thing, he also admits that natural immunity is just as efficient, effective, adequate, whatever, as vaccination. But remember, there was no such thing as natural immunity before. So he even admits to that. So you guys really we have to hold these people accountable. They know what they're doing. And it's a money and it's a power scheme. And that's pretty much all it's about, to keep us low vibrations of anger, sadness, mad, sick, ill, all those low vibrational things, so they can continue to keep us serving them, where we should be awakening, because there's been a huge universal force and they're afraid of that. So wake up, you guys. I love you.